everybody is doing wonderful. Happy fall. Yesterday was the first day of fall. It's still 90 degrees outside, so you wouldn't know it's fall here in South Georgia, but we've had a few cool days. This video, I feel like I want to gear a lot of this first portion to people who have just bought or sold a house this year. So tax bills are about to come out, and if you're a buyer, it depends on if you had your property taxes calculated in with your escrow. If your property taxes, if you have an escrow with your mortgage loan, then your lender is collecting every month for a portion of your taxes. So your lender, when the tax bill comes out, should pay the tax bill. It is always a good idea to call your lender, verify that they know the tax bill, verify that they know the correct amount, and that they know when it's due, and that they are planning to mail it out. When you close this year, if you've closed any time before now, January 1st through now, then you got a credit from the seller for the portion, the time of the year that the seller owned the house. So your property taxes were prorated, and you got a credit from the seller. Say you closed on my birthday, May 15th. Then the seller would have paid property taxes from January 1st through May 15th. So you will still owe the total tax bill when taxes are due. If your lender pays it for you, the lender is gonna still pay the total tax bill. You owe for the whole year. However, when you closed, you were given a credit at closing from the sellers for their portion. Flip side, if you are a seller and you get the tax bill, you can pretty much disregard it. You have already given the buyer a credit, and so you do not owe anything on the taxes. Common courtesy, you may want to reach out to your agent and let them reach out to the buyer's agent just to make sure that the buyer did get a copy. Buyers, if you get a copy of the tax bill and it's still in the seller's name, if the county hasn't updated their records and it still has the previous seller's name, you still owe it. Sellers, if you get it, you don't owe it. So just a quick tidbit on your tax bills. Don't want anybody to miss that. Definitely want to keep the taxes paid up. But other than that, the market had slowed down. Feels like about maybe a month and a half. It had gotten a little bit slower. Buyers weren't out and about as much. Just in the past week, I've seen more action from buyers. I think that buyers were waiting to see what the interest rates were going to do, what the feds were going to do. I made a video a week or so ago saying that a lender in Valdosta, I spoke with him, and he had told me he had a 5.5% interest rate on VA, FHA, and USDA. So those are really good rates compared to where they've been for several years. I think buyers are hearing that, getting the information out, and so the market has picked back up with buyers out and about looking. I've gotten several offers in on properties that I have listed just within the past few days. So that's good news. And oh boy, I'm trying to think of anything else that I may need to report in on. Corey, Colby, and I are going to the Georgia-Kentucky game, not this weekend, but next weekend. And Corey bid on this as an auction item for work at the forestry convention in Jekyll Island over the summer. So we will go up, and Friday we get to tour, I don't know what all we'll tour, the locker rooms, whatever, but it should be a fun little hour, probably hour and a half, and then Saturday we'll go to the game. So go Dogs. Can't think of much more that I think I need to send your way. I think that's about my update. But everybody just have a fabulous rest of September, and we will talk again in October. The year is flying by on us. See you soon. Call me if you ever need anything. Bye.